Okay, my name's Philip McMillan, and for this tutorial, I'm going to discuss Armature basics in Blender. What this allows you to do is you could kind of create a skeleton of sorts for a model that you've created, and then you can use it to reposition the model to make the model do a particular pose, and it also is helpful when you're animating. So basically, I'm just going to use rectangles to do this, or I'm sorry, cubes to do this with. So I'm going to use the default cube here, and I'm going to shrink it down a little bit, and going to duplicate it a couple of times to create arms. Should just take a second here. Okay, so as you can see here, oh, let me move this one a little bit. Okay, as you can see here, we have some cubes that I guess you can kind of think of these cubes as representing a chest area here, and then two arms sticking straight out, one here and one here. This would be the top part of the arm, this would be the forearm. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch to wireframe mode. This makes it easier to position the armature object once I create that. And so what I want to do is I want to go under Add and Armature, and then you'll see the single bone option here. Choose that, and then it will create a bone. First thing I want to do is position the bone here. It actually looks like it's already kind of centered for me, so I'll raise it up a little bit. And now the way that these bones are actually created, the part that's currently at the top, kind of near the blue arrow there, is the part where you're going to pull the other bones from that you create. So what I want to do is I'm going to rotate the bone 180 degrees. Like that. And let me pull it up here. You can kind of think of this one here as kind of like the neck bone, and then I'm going to create two shoulders from it, and then I'm going to create two bones for each of the cube objects here to control those. So in order to do that, go to Edit Mode, choose the bottom of the bone here. If it doesn't do this by default, choose this. Then use the E key and pull the bones out using the mouse. Okay, I'm going to reposition these bones in a second. Right now, though, I just want to create them. Okay, so the bones have been created. Let me get like a top view here so that I could kind of straighten these things out a little bit. Okay. Okay. As you can see, I've straightened the bones out. Go back to a frontal view like this. Okay, and I'm going to go back into object mode. Okay, so what I have to do now is I have to, I guess you could say, connect the bones to the model, or in this case to the cube objects. I'm going to use parenting to do that. Um, so what I need to do is I'm going to have to go through here and choose each cube, and then set the cubes are going to be the child. You choose the child first, and then after you choose each cube, you'll choose the skeleton, and then you'll set that as the parent. So choose this cube, hold down Shift, choose the skeleton or the armature, and Control P, and set parent to choose with automatic weights, and do that to the next cube. Oops. Like that. And then the next one. And the last one. Okay. Once that's done, I'm going to stay in, well, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the armature. And if you go down here, you'll see that there is a pose mode. Go to it, and you'll see that one of the bones should be highlighted in blue. The bone that's highlighted in blue is the active bone, and then you'll see that it has like the 3 axis arrows coming from it, and you can take those axis arrows and you can use them to reposition your model. So as you can see, as I move the bone, the model, the wireframe model around it, or cube around it, moves with it. So let me go ahead and I'll just change the position here a little bit. Again, I'm just clicking each bone and then just using the arrows to reposition it like that. And let me go back over to solid, and as you can now see, the cube objects are repositioned, and you can also see here that the armature is visible. You could simply click the little eyeball over here to hide it, and basically that's it. You could do the same thing for legs or basically any type of model that you create, and you can mess around with it and go from there. That's it. Thank you.